Hello, 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 beautiful people. We are live. Happy New Year. Happy 2025. Hoo, we made it, guys. We made it. And guess what? Today is the first Sunday of the year. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas break there. I know for a lot of us parents, our kids are going back to school tomorrow for the first day in the year. And if you're a worker, maybe you've already started back at your job, right? But hey, I'm excited. I'm excited because I am so blessed. I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful, right, for all the blessings that came with 2024. And even more importantly, I am so grateful for this new year, this brand new year that we've just started, and for all the blessings that I am looking forward to receiving. And I hope that you are also feeling excited and appreciative of this new year that we have been so blessed to see. Right. So, how are you? How are you? How was your holidays? How did you spend it? What was the best part? What was, you know, the the best part of your holiday? I know for a lot of us, especially ladies, the holidays comes with a mixture of both, joy and happiness, getting together. Oh my goodness, my baby is doing things. Wima, no, don't touch that. Excuse me. Don't touch mama, please. Please. Oh, this thing is it gonna come on? It's okay. Come. Let me hold you. Hmm? Yeah, she was playing with my lights in there. But it's okay. You can be with me on this live. All right. So what was I saying? I know that for us ladies, that the holidays comes with a mixture of joy and peace and relaxation and happiness, being with all of our family and all that, right? But it also comes with a little bit of stress, having to organize, host and clean up and decorate and do all these things, cook, you know but hey, that's the joy in the season. It's all part of the joy in the season. So yes, I am grateful for 2024, and I am even more excited for this brand new year 2025. And guys, you know what? A new year is a new opportunity for you to refocus, right? Because sometimes the goals that you would have set in the previous year, maybe you didn't meet them, maybe you did, and that's awesome, but maybe you didn't quite meet them the way you wanted. But you know what? We don't give up. We keep on going. We're unstoppable. You know what? Me and my Oh baby, don't touch anything on the computer. Me and my boss squad, right? We have chosen a theme for this year because every year we like to choose a theme. Last year our theme was playing it big, and we really played it big. We won big, and it was super awesome. I'm sure if you've been following me for a while, you will see that I was posting from time to time about our okay about our achievements, right? So yes, we played it big and we won big. Sorry if I'm looking away. I'm trying to help my baby here so that she can maybe watch something while I finish off this live. No, mama, that's not a video. Okay, here you go. All right. Okay. So yeah, so we played it big, we won big, and this year we chose a different theme. And you know what the theme is? I'm sure you can guess because I've been posting about it a lot recently. Yes, we chose that this year we are going to be unstoppable, and I'm so excited by this because it means that we're conquering all fears, all challenges, and we're going hard, going all in, ready to crush our goals. And I want to empower and encourage you guys that are watching to also have the same kind of mindset entering this 2025, to be unstoppable, to be ready to break through every barrier and everything that's going to stand in your way, right? That's going to try to prevent you from achieving the goal. You're going to break it through and you're going to be unstoppable. Okay. All right. So actually, I right now I'm participating in a big challenge. Yes, I'm so excited to share that with you guys, right? What the challenge is all about. But yes, before I get into that, I just want to give a quick intro for those of you who are new to my page, because I know I get new followers every single day, and I want to thank you for following me, for engaging in my content. And if you're one of the oldies too that have been around for a while, I appreciate you too. I appreciate your love, your comments, your shares. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all, and welcome to my page for those of you that are brand new. So my name is Ishoma. Yes, I'm Ishoma. I am based in Canada. I'm originally Nigerian, but I've been based in Canada now for a very long time, right? I think it's going to 13 years now, or so thereabout. And yes, I'm a mom. This is one of my kids that you're seeing. I'm a mom of two. I'm also an online business coach, or you can also call it digital business coach. And what I do is to help everyday people just like you, just like me, to be able to tap into the online space, to earn online, to be able to achieve that freedom and flexibility in your finances, in your time, in your location. And I've helped so many people over the years to be able to achieve just that. And actually, I've been working online now for 5 years. Can you imagine? It's been 5 years. This January is actually making it 5 years since I started this journey, and it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. Within this time, I've been able to fire my boss, and this is what I do full time from home around my kids. I call the shots on my time and on my pay, and it is my mission basically to empower you guys to be able to be your own boss as well, by tapping into the digital space, because we all know that these days the world has gone digital, right? If you're not shopping online, you're probably going to church online, or you're doing some sort of schoolwork or courses online. Your kids are doing it, you know. These days people even meet their life partners online, right? You're banking online, we're doing so much online. So it's not just about going online to spend money or get entertained by videos and comedies and those kind of things. You can also earn online, and that is what I do. So that's the whole purpose of this page. So if you're new to my page and you're wondering what I'm all about, this is what I do. Yes, I'm also known as the Digital Boss Babe, right? That's my brand name. So yes, that's a quick intro about me. Obviously, as the year goes on, you're going to know more about me. So, what is the challenge that I was talking about earlier? So, right now, me and my big team, we have partnered up and said, you know what? We want to start this year strong. Remember, I said that we've decided that we're going to be unstoppable this year. We're conquering all fears, all doubts, to go big and grab those goals, crush those goals. So, we are doing a challenge for the next 90 days, whereby I'm going to come on live every single day. Can you imagine? I've never done that before. So, yes, it is a challenge. It is a challenge in the sense that it's something I've not done before. But I am excited for it, because this is one way to actually, for me to come out of my comfort zone. Yeah. And also to show you guys what is possible, right? In the online space. And for you to also get to know me, who's this lady that I'm always seeing online, right? And I'm also hoping to bring on some guests from time to time, so you can also, hear the journeys and the experiences of other users of our platform. All right. So I'm pretty excited because this is a 90 days run. I'll be sharing a lot about the business. I'm going to share other things as well, but we have kind of coined, how will I put it, like a top, not really topic, but more or less like a theme to go with this 90 days challenge. So I'm going to try to do as much of a good job as possible to stick with that theme, but I'm going to mix in some other things around that theme as well. And what's this theme about? It's all about developing a positive mental attitude. Okay, I know that probably sounds like a mouthful, right? But basically, what we're going to be talking about is just ways to improve, our mindset, ways to basically improve the way we see things, and maybe in the hopes that you will eventually see and reason with me, and even maybe see this platform as something that you will be able to do as well, or partner with us as well. Okay, so yes, we're going to be talking about developing a positive mental attitude, and trust me, everybody has some sort of mental attitude going on. And if you're wondering what does she even mean, what's she talking about, let me just break it down. Right, when I'm talking about attitude, mental attitude, positive mental attitude, what is it all about? So it's basically how you see the world, how you see different aspects of your life, how you how you perceive things to be. right? And to be honest, your attitude, your perspective to life, right? Your mindset, it goes a long way to determine how your life goes. Not just how you see life, but actually how your life goes, the kind of blessings you attract or the kind of challenges you even attract, right? So, and that's just the honest truth. So, several years ago, I think even before I came to Canada, so that's somewhere around 2011 or thereabouts, right? I once heard this what do you call it now? I heard this statement. It's a statement, but it's more like a motivational statement. Just a very simple statement. I'm gonna say it in a second. I remember at the time I was in a banking training school, basically. And you might probably be wondering what's she doing in banking training school. For those of you who have been following me for a while, you know I have a background in engineering. Yes, I do have 2 degrees in engineering. So, but at the time I was in Nigeria and I was trying to get a job, right? Fresh out of my first degree. And at the time, one of the opportunities that opened up to me was to actually work in a bank. Believe it or not, the bank had opened its doors to all sorts of graduates, right? Regardless of your background. And so, anyway, in this training school, so we had this different people coming in to share different things with us, not just about banking, but about mindsets and personal development and stuff like that. And there's this one word this person told us that has stuck with me ever since then. I'm talking about over a decade ago. In fact, actually, now it's like what? No, not 2 decades, but it's getting close to 2 decades ago. And that was the fact that your attitude determines your altitude. I'm sure some of you have heard this before. But if you haven't, what does this really mean? That your attitude determines your altitude. It means that the kind of mindset you have is going to determine how far you go in life, how successful you're going to be in life, right? Because if you're someone who always has like a negative mindset, a problematic mindset, you always see things from a negative perspective, you don't like to open up your mind to opportunities or to possibilities or to abundance even, then you end up limiting what you do. You end up limiting yourself. You end up limiting what you can achieve, right? And so as life has gone on and I've gotten older and more mature since then, I have really truly seen how one's attitude, one's mindset, one's perspective actually goes a long way to determine how successful you can be in any venture in life. Where and I'm not just talking about in business now, okay? In terms of even your relationships, right? In terms of parenting, in terms of your spiritual life, right? In terms of your career, of course, in terms of business, right? In terms of your health, right? Basically any aspect of life. The way you think about it, the way you see things basically determines how successful you'll be. Let's take for example, let's talk about health, right? If you're someone who feels like, oh yeah, eating healthy food is just a whole bunch of garbage, it doesn't, they're just people are just trying to sell their healthy foods or trying to sell their supplements or whatever, and I can eat whatever, I can do whatever I want, you don't really care, then you find that, well, maybe now you might be good and fine, but then as time goes on, right, as you build on those bad habits and you eventually get to an older age, then your body is going to tell you, hey, you haven't taken good care of me, right? So so that's just a very common everyday example that I want to share for you guys to maybe you can relate with that, right? Because I'm sure we all have somebody in the older ages, in our families that we can probably see how, their lifestyle has affected their health, right? And so bringing it back to my own journey, right? To be honest, when I started or when I was looking to start working online, I had a lot of naysayers around me. Okay, so when we talk about attitude and perspective, I had a whole lot of people's perspective buzzing in my ears that, oh my God, you're about to get scammed, you're about to get into something that is illegitimate, and no, don't go for it, and all of those kind of things. So those were those people's perspective about the journey that I was about to start. And the truth is, every journey, especially if it's a journey that you want to be successful, you're going to need the right mindset to be able to navigate the journey, to be able to start, to be able to navigate, and to be able to reach your destination. You're going to need the right mindset. You're going to need the right attitude, because now attitude is not just going to end with your mindset, because your mindset is going to also affect your action, right? Because if you already have a biased mindset or a negative mindset, then you're not going to want to do anything about it. So it affects two things. It affects your mindset, it affects your action. And so if I had paid attention to those people's attitude, if I had paid attention to their own perspective and the way they were seeing it, then trust me, I would still be in the same place I was 5 years ago, which quite frankly, I was not happy with. Okay. As time goes on in this 90-day challenge that I'm in, because today is day one, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time here so I don't bore you guys. But as time goes on, you're going to learn more about my story, why I decided to actually tap into the online space, what happened in my life, what was my aha moment, and what I've experienced so far, right? But for today, what I want you to know is this. I came to the realization that those people's perspectives, oh sweetie, I'm coming, those people's perspectives do not dictate my future, basically, right? That's their own opinion, it's not mine. And I decided to go and take the risk to see for myself. But imagine if I didn't take that bold decision, if I didn't decide to have a positive mental attitude. Remember I said that is the theme for this challenge. If I didn't decide that I'm going to have a positive mental attitude, take action to start, and also carry that positive mental attitude into actually working on growing my online business so that I can now help others to do the same and prove to the naysayers that they were wrong, then honestly, it would have been a different story now. I would not be in a situation, like I said, where I'm able to work on my own time and my own and be my own boss, right? So yes, having a positive mental attitude is very important in any journey in life. And so as I'm talking a lot about this thing, I want you to be reflecting on your own life, right? Maybe think back, don't think too far. Maybe just think back to 2024, okay? Think about maybe some successes that you had. So on the one hand, think about some successes that you had, and it could just be maybe one success, one big success. What was the big thing that you did last year that you were very, very proud of? Okay. And then what is one thing that maybe you wanted to do, right? Remember I talked about sometimes you achieve goals that you set out to do, and other times you don't quite achieve them, and that could be for a whole bunch of reasons. It could be that you tried and you failed. It could be that maybe you didn't have the right attitude, right? So think back to one thing that worked for you last year and one thing that didn't work, and think about the kind of attitude, the kind of mindset, the kind of perception, the kind of action that went with both things. Okay, so let me give you an example. One thing that I achieved last year, and like I said, I'm going to mix this with both business and life and all of these wonderful things, right? So it's not just all about business, business, business. Last year, I actually set a goal, okay? And this is a personal goal, right? So that you guys can relate with me on a personal level. So actually, last year, I set a goal that I wanted to lose some weight. Yes, believe it or not, I set a goal that I wanted to lose some weight, and this was like in the last quarter of last year. And I set a goal that I want to achieve this thing by December, right before Christmas. And then this was not the first time, obviously, that I had set this kind of goal. But this time around, I was more intentional. Okay, I was more intentional as to what I wanted to do. So I started from the beginning to not just set the goal, but to also start to frame my attitude towards what I wanted to do. So I knew that I wanted to exercise every day. Bear in mind, it didn't quite turn out that way towards the end, anyways. I decided I was going to watch my portions of what I was eating. Okay. And of course, I decided I was going to be tracking my progress, because it's one thing to set a goal, it's one thing to have all these things you want to do. But if you're not really tracking your progress, then obviously it's going to not turn out the way you want. Okay. But the point I'm trying to get at is by the end of the last quarter of last year, remember I said I had a goal. That goal was actually met, and I was so happy. That goal that I had was actually met. I told myself I was going to lose X amount of pounds, and I did hit that goal. Maybe it took a little bit longer. Like I wanted to hit it in, let's say, 12 weeks, but then it took 14 weeks. But at least I hit the goal, and I was so excited. And I looking back, and I'm like, wow. So this is what it takes to hit a goal. You have a goal, you set a plan of action, and then you have the right mindset that has to be in a positive place, and then you go for it. And then you look back, of course, you track it and you look back and you say that true. You achieved that goal. So I was pretty excited about that, right? So I want you to do the same thing. Look back in the last year. What is one thing that you're proud of yourself for achieving? What was your attitude towards it? Did it just happen by chance that you got successful with that venture? Or was it out of luck? Or was it actually because of the right mindset coupled with action that you took? 1 second, guys. Yes, baby.
I want ice cream.
Talk about healthy choices. So I'm coming. Okay, baby, just give me a few
But I
minutes.
want ice cream.
So see, you know you're on the video right
I
now.
want apple.
Yeah, and everybody can see you saying that you want ice cream and you're getting mad. Yes,
I want apple.
and you want apple. Oh,
You're making me mad because you are not giving me ice cream.
okay, yes.
Banana.
And you want banana too? Okay, guys, can you give me 5 minutes, Truman, please? I promise I'll be right there. Okay, baby. Thank you. All right.
I'll be staying
So,
with you.
okay, just make sure you're quiet, okay? So, guys, let me not keep this any longer because now the kids need me. Okay, Truman, please don't do that.
I didn't even do
You're bothering your sister. You're bothering your sister. Okay, maybe she doesn't want you to see them. It's okay. It's okay, guys. It's okay. All right. So let me round this off because yes, this is the beauty of working from home is that I'm always around the kids. So, anyways, yes. So like I was saying, okay. So you yourself, I want you to do a quick reflection. Truman, stop that background noise, please. I want you to do a quick reflection. Look into your previous year, 2024, and see how you did. What did the one thing that you're proud of that you achieved, and what is the other thing that you did not achieve, and what was your attitude around that one thing that you did not achieve? And a lot of the time you realize that it's your attitude goes a long way to actually determine how successful you will be. So I hope I have been able to, inspire you guys a little bit. Like I said, this is day 1 of 90. Go to the bathroom and use the tissue, love. And today is day 1 of 90, and I am going to be coming, to your faces more often to share more insights into this topic and other things as well, right? But one thing I want to leave you guys with is this: if you want to have a breakthrough year, this 2025, the very first place that breakthrough is going to start from is in your mind. It's not about the goals that you set. It's not about, because yes, everybody always says, oh, new year, new me, fresh start. Oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But if you don't actually start to prepare your mind for what is to come, right, and tell yourself that nothing is going to stop you, no matter the challenges, no matter the external influences, then you're going to find a way to actually not achieve the goal. Yeah, so I'm sure some of you are probably wondering, oh, you said you were going to exercise every day. Why did you end up not exercising every day? Yeah, so after I had actually consulted with an expert, right, an expert fitness coach and all of that, she's like, you know what? You don't have to necessarily exercise every day to achieve those goals. The number one thing is looking at your nutrition. And then when you add a little bit of exercise, not every day, because if you do it every day, you're going to get burnt out. If you do it, consistently for this number of times, you're still going to be good. And that was how I ended up still achieving my goals. So yes, sometimes, excuse me, baby, sometimes, yes, expert opinion from somebody who knows what you want to achieve, who's been there and done that, is also a good way to frame your attitude, okay? Because yes, I was talking about external influence, but as long as that external influence is not negative, as long as it is constructive, as long as it's actually from somebody who has achieved what you are trying to achieve, then absolutely you can pay attention to them. And that's what I do as a coach, right? As your online business coach, I'm here to also teach you and guide you to be successful in the online space. And of course, you can take my advice and use my experience, leverage on my experience to be successful as well online, instead of listening to those people who have never done an online business or who have tried and failed, and then you use their opinion to form your own decision. Okay, that's not the way to go. So in order to do what you need to do in order for you to get what you're trying to get. Yes, you need to have the right attitude, and it's very good idea as well. It's a very good idea to also tap into the experiences of others who have achieved what you're trying to achieve. Okay, so you can see my kids are going gaga on me here, so it's time for me to run. So until I come your way again tomorrow is going to be day 2. By God's grace, I'll be here again to talk about something else related to this topic as well. But until then, guys, go and crush those goals. Happy New Year once again, everybody. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend and have a great week ahead.